Hey everyone, it's Jess with jesscrunchy. I want to tell you about my success story. It doesn't start off too successful. So January 2019 was the month my husband and I decided we were going to try for kid number 2, which is super exciting. Also my birthday month. Unfortunately, 10 days after my birthday, I was sexually assaulted. I'm not going to go into details, that doesn't matter, but it was a traumatic event for me. So, I'm a mental health therapist. I think I mentioned that before. Luckily I sought out some help fairly quickly, probably like within the next couple weeks. I went through some EMDR sessions. It was very helpful. It didn't get rid of everything, but it did help. So, that was nice. I actually ended up getting trained in a therapy called Rapid Resolution Therapy. Dr. John Connolly created that wonderful therapy. That's something that honestly, if I wasn't going to get complete relief, that's what I was going to try next, but it's not something you can just do to yourself. So even though I was trained in it, I couldn't just perform that type of therapy on myself to completely clear that traumatic event from, bothering me. So on top of having that traumatic event, I also was undergoing a lot of stress with work and everything. And, if you've tried conceiving, you know that stress can make things a little bit harder. I know they always tell you as soon as you're not stressed, things will be easier. I had people tell me all the time, once you're no longer stressed, you're going to get pregnant, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so did the normal charting and all of that. Because, you get frustrated. You're like, why is this happening? Why am I not conceiving? So anyway, did all that. It was coming up on a year of trying. I was still under a lot of stress too, I guess. I didn't really realize it at the time. But when you go through something traumatic and you don't completely heal from that or, put it in a good place, that along with normal life stressors, it's hard. And, a lot of people go through trauma, and I know that. So if you have, you understand what I'm talking about. Because it can also resurface, and that's not a fun thing either when your trauma gets triggered. That's actually very not fun. It's almost like re-traumatizing when that happens, and it comes out of nowhere. Anyway, so it was coming up on close to a year of trying to conceive, and I'm 33. I turned 33 this year. So that was super disappointing for me, and it was just like, am I even ever going to get another kid? And, it's disappointing. So I get on my mom groups, right? That's what Facebook's for, is getting in touch with the groups, getting in touch with people, all that stuff. So I was connecting with people, and I was like, hey, what do I do? What are some things to do? I know I'm not broken. I've already had a kid, kind of thing. So what are some things I can try? So I looked through all the suggestions. I got tons. Probably 100 or more suggestions. So what I did is kind of just all the popular ones is what I tried. One thing I did try first was a product I had already been using, but I had stopped using because I felt relief from it. So first one I tried was TRS, which my family still uses. So this is it's a toxin removal system. It's amazing, heavy metal detox. I know there's, this is a synthetic zeolite, but my family and I had results, so I continue to use that product. There's always arguments whether you use, natural zeolite or the synthetic zeolite. If it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm going to continue to use the product I have. Again, my family and I have had amazing results with it because we have that MTHFR gene mutation. So I was like, let me try that again. Let me get back on that, because I had stopped for a period of time. Okay, maybe that works. No, that didn't help me, but it does help a lot of people. So sometimes that's all somebody needs, is just to remove all those toxins and chemicals from their body, and then they're able to conceive. But there was the disappointment. Next thing I tried is, like I said, I kind of compiled what the people were suggesting. So conception was one of the things, because it has, oh, I'm going to butcher this, Vitex and inositol, whatever. Anyway, the Vitex was the important thing. And this product itself had really great reviews. A lot of people talked about it, said they got pregnant in like a couple months, whatever. I was like, cool, let's try it. Who cares? It's like $20, $30, I don't know. And then Macaroon, I didn't pick any certain brand. It was just something I could get on Amazon Prime because I have it. Why not use it? And I always look for non-GMO. So was trying this too. You know, just following the suggestions on what to, you know, how much to take a day. So I was doing that. I did that for probably, I want to say 2 months, and I was still really frustrated, right? Super frustrated. Let's see. So then we come to February. Well, okay, back up. So one of my previous videos, which I know it's not super right, December is when I bought my Healy, right? I was just using the basic programs and all of that, which was cool. You know, I saw some improvement with my sleep and everything, because like I said, I'm actually a really healthy person, so I'm not going to see like, you know, leaps and bounds on body progress, because I don't have anything that's really noticeable other than allergies, which that's a later date. But anyway, so Healy was the next thing I tried, because I'm like, I can get these therapist programs that are specially made for whatever I need. Let's give it a try. So I contact one of my friends with Healy that's actually a therapist with the company, and I was like, can you help me with infertility? Is this something you can do? Yeah, sure. And I'm like, cool, let's schedule a session. Let's do this. You know, how much does it cost? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't care how much it cost. I just wanted to try something new. You know, I mean, what's the harm, right? So I scheduled a session. It was amazing. We did a Zoom session because she's actually in Britain. She's wonderful. I love her so much. She made it so easy and comfortable. I told her everything that had been going on. I told her about the trauma, what happened, all that stuff, relationship stuff. Marriage is hard. Worth it, but it can be hard at times. That kind of stuff. Like, you know, all the other stress and all the things compounded as what was going on. She's doing all of her Healy scans. Well, Timewaver Medicine is what it is. So she works for Timewaver Medicine, and that's the company that owns Healy, or brings you Healy. So anyway, she's running all these scans. She's like, I don't really think you have anything wrong with your body, but we'll put that in there anyway. We're gonna put that in your program. Cover all bases, right? Yeah. She's like, I really think it's kind of more the trauma stuff. And I'm like, you're probably right. Yeah, I mean, definitely haven't completely dealt with it. It's still pretty stressful. And it really is. You know, talking about it would just, give me this terrible anxiety. I remember telling my brother about it for the first time, because I just forgot I never told him. And I was shaking like, I don't know if you've ever experienced anxiety, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. It's just that internal, and you like can't stop it. And you're like, I feel cold, but I'm not cold. And you're just like, I'm sorry that I sound like I'm shivering right now. I just have a lot of anxiety because this is hard to talk about. But you know, I got through it, it's fine. So that was the main focus, I think, of that program, is we added that, and of course just the infertility stuff, just to kind of, you know, cover it. She did a whole lot of other things just to kind of use the resonance frequency. That's completely over my head, but there's other things that this wonderful technology can do that's just mind-blowing. It all has to do with quantum physics, and I'm not a physicist, so I'm not going to explain any of that. All I know is it works. So to give you some time frames to understand how amazed I am by this, and honestly, I've read so many stories of how quickly this worked. So I got this program. I had to go back and look because I was shocked at myself. I got this program mid-February. This is going to be probably a little TMI, but I mean it's necessary to understand. So 2 weeks, right? I ran the program as frequently as she told me, which I think was like every other day. I would run it while actually driving home from work, because it was a program longer than an hour. I think it was like a 120-minute long program. Very long program, but again, if it's shooting out a frequency your body doesn't need, it kicks it out and goes to the next one and the next one and whatever. So I didn't take that long. It was maybe 70 minutes out of 120, because I didn't need all the frequencies though. was in the program. So anyway, I'd be using it like I was told to use it, and then that resonance frequency stuff was going on for 30 days. Well, okay, so mid-February, 2 weeks later was ovulation time, right? And then 2 weeks after that is when you can take a pregnancy test. Well, I'm very impatient, so I was like, I'm going to take a pregnancy test early. Because they can tell early, right? I mean, it's 3 days early, it should know. I take a pregnancy test. Negative. I'm super upset. You know, I was mad at my husband because, like, I don't know. You gotta blame somebody, right? When you're angry, I don't know. I was just super upset. I'm like, you know, we didn't try enough, whatever. And then, like, a couple days later, I realized my cycle hasn't started. Let's take another test. Why not? I got a bunch of them. Bought them off of eBay from China. And I get a positive. Like, how cool is that? So, 2 weeks. That was it. 2 weeks of running this program every other day. Every other day. And I got pregnant. So I'm super excited about that. That's honestly why I haven't been keeping up with my channel. The first trimester has been miserable. Was miserable. I'm sorry. I'm in second trimester now, thank God. It was pretty hard. And just found out today, I had the gender appointment that we're having a girl. So now I already have a son, so now we get to have a daughter. I'm pretty excited about that. But I just wanted to share that with you because if you've struggled with infertility or just struggle getting pregnant in general, or even have had trauma in your life, like, this super helped me. I've talked to people about it online that have talked about trauma. I told them my story, and I told them, you know, hey, go get you a Timewaver therapist, try it out. It's super worth it to me. I also suggest rapid resolution therapy, of course, because that therapy truly is amazing. Like I said, just couldn't do it on myself, and I knew I was going to see some of my friends in the future that do that type of therapy, and I told myself, if I really need to do it, I'm just going to have somebody do it for me and just perform that therapy on me and, clear it out. I just hadn't gotten that far. Already had my Healy, why not try it? And I did, and thank goodness I did. So as far as trauma goes, I would give Healy a try. It helped me, and definitely rapid resolution therapy. There's always going to be my go-to recommendations. Therapy-wise will always be rapid resolution therapy because I also practice that, which is a really fun therapy. And it's not re-traumatizing, which I think is why a lot of people don't want to do therapy. You don't want to relive those experiences. It's actually can be re-traumatizing, and who wants to do that? So, great alternative. I'll do a video on it in the future just so I can explain it better, bring in some rapid resolution therapists, my fellow therapists, and we can talk about it, our success with people, that kind of stuff. It'll be a fun one. And again, with the fertility problems, again, Healy was very helpful. But I mean, we're built on vibrations and frequencies. That's how our bodies are made. Why wouldn't it work? So it just makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's FDA approved. That's impressive alone to have something that's a holistic technology to be approved by FDA. I was going to read you the things that would cause you not to be able to use the product. I know that pregnancy is one. You're not supposed to use Healy if you're pregnant. And if you have stuff like pacemakers and things like that, because it's electrical current. So if you have those type of things, you have to speak with your doctor and get their permission or approval to use this product, or continue to, I guess, because you, like me, I didn't start off pregnant. I got pregnant. So you just speak with your doctor, say, hey, is this okay to use? And give them all the information about the product and all that, and they'll let you know if you can or not. I mean, it's just like trying a new supplement. You should always speak with your doctor first. And I would say even if you don't have those type of problems, not that pregnancy is a problem, but things like pacemakers and things like that, if you do have any type of health problem, I would definitely speak to your doctor first, just to make sure that they know what you're trying and that they're okay with it. You should always get doctor's approval. I guess. Anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed this story. It's been a fun journey, and I'm super thankful. I mean, I can't express to you how thankful I am for this product, because I mean, trying over a year and then finally having success is so awesome, and I'm so thankful. So if you have any questions, definitely ask me. I can give you more details. I can give you whatever you need. I can point you in the right direction. I can tell you or link you up with my therapist friend that works for Timewaver. You can do whatever you need, because I want to help you heal as well. So I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe. Thanks.